What are we doing today, Connor? Giving you the worst intro in the world. Because I'm assuming that what we're doing right now is we're checking what number of the MoistyVoice
56. Welcome to the Jason Statham Fun Fact podcast. 56.
Oh yeah. Did you
know that he was actually spent 12 years on the British national diving team, and in 1992 was ranked 12th as best platform diver in the world?
What?
Wow. So
Yet during all those 12 years, he never got a medal for the British national diving team. But having these skills prior to his acting experience allowed him to do all of his own diving scenes in the Transporter 1 and 2.
I like to imagine they wrote in a shit ton of diving scenes for him.
If you've seen the Transporter, you know that's exactly what happened.
yeah,
They created a well in his house that allowed him to get diving gear and dive out of when it got fucking missiled.
That's awesome.
Wait, so did he ever go to the Olympics? Is that platform diving? Are we talking like scuba diving or like swan dive?
I don't
Swan
know.
dive.
I'm not a diver.
platform diving.
Ask
I
Michael,
assume it's
the
like
man who's
acrobatic.
certified in
Platform
diving.
diving. So
Yeah, let's get our dive master's opinion on this.
Platform diving is when you're standing on the dive board way up high and you just kind of do
so
bonk,
like acrobatic.
bonk. Yeah, you just kind of get in there with the least splash.
No.
He
So
was
what's he-
inducted
No, I
into
think-
the International Sports Hall of Fame in 2014 for what seems to be no particular reason.
It's just
He did a sport
platform.
once.
You don't blink blink.
He became a
Yeah,
father
you
for
still
the first
boink,
time
boink.
at age
You still blink
49
blink on just concrete?
in his current
Yeah,
engagement.
Okay then.
I never said that you're going sproink, where you have the
Okay,
spring
that's-
going against
Could
you.
you
That's
imagine being a
my
parent at
fault.
49?
You guys missed it. He's gonna have an autistic son.
What?
Oh, no, wait a second.
That's what happens when if you have a kid when you're when
I just don't want to be 67 when my kid graduates.
when men have kids at an older age, the rate of mutation is much higher, or the not rate necessarily, the probability of mutation is much higher. So they're more likely to have things like autism or other genetic mutations.
That's whack.
So Jason Statham, you got that to look forward to.
Poor Jason Statham.
Like 5 years ago. How old is he now? Is that a fun fact or is
I
that
think
a
he's
sad
51.
fact?
Why?
Would you say that maybe Jason Statham is 56?
No.
Oh.
We're not, because he's maybe 51.
Oh man, that would have been a good plug there.
Yeah. Well, we need to. So we gotta have. What's the fucking term for when you have a fact whose number coincides?
Alright, how about
with
this? The
listing?
coolest fact about Jason Statham.
I don't
Okay.
know if
In the
there's
comic
a
book
name for
series
that.
Ultimate Spider-Man,
Okay.
that series version of the villain Vulture was rendered by artist Mark Bagley to resemble Statham as per writer Brian Michael Bendis' instructions.
But he didn't get the role.
No.
Because that's how Samuel L. Jackson got Nick Fury. Is that
That they started drawing it and then they're like, wait a second.
yeah,
Wait,
they
what?
that artist drew Nick Fury with Samuel L. Jackson in mind, and he actually ended up suing the publisher, I think, at the time. I can't remember if it was the artist or the actual publisher, but was like, hey, that's me, that's my likeness as an actor, you do have to pay for that. So they settled it out of court to where I think he got maybe some money, but the only big thing was that if they ever make a movie with Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson has to play him. And so he got like 9 movies out of that.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I think that was a MoistyVoice fact, actually.
Yeah, I think we talked about
shared
that once before. We talk about a lot of things on here. Mostly Jason Statham.
Yeah.
As it is the Jason Statham cast. It's very important to us. He's near and dear to our
fun fact
hearts.
of the week for Jason Statham.
We are not looking forward to Hobbs and whoever the fuck the Fast and the Furious spinoff featuring him and Dwayne The Rock Johnson, because we wholeheartedly believe that Dwayne is going to attempt to steal all the scenes and make the movie unenjoyable. Steal limelight from the true star, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
No. Paul Walker goes.
Haha!
Paul Walker's actually making
Boy,
a
do
comeback,
I hate
you know.
Paul Walker. Just the worst.
He's dead. You can stop hating him now.
Yeah.
Nope, no I can't.
You have to
We're
hate him in death.
Bought that car, got it revamped,
Yeah.
New bodywork, had the interiors redone. You cannot get the stench of burnt Paul Walker out of the car. I've tried
It's a
everything.
proven fact that
It
burnt
is
Paul Walker
fucking
is
in
just in the car.
It's like cigarettes, but
We don't
so
let
much
people
worse.
sit in the passenger seat because this ghost likes to inhabit that part.
No, we also don't let people sit in the passenger seat because his skeleton's still in the seat.
Yeah, we never.
Maybe that's why
fully
you can't
got
get
rid
the,
of it.
the stink out, is because there's still a burnt
Well,
corpse. in
Okay,
your
well
car.
you tell
If
me
I buy the
you buy the
Paul
Paul
Walker
Walker
memorial
car. You're
car.
gonna pull out the
What?
skeleton?
That's the reason I bought the car!
Yeah!
You don't buy a museum and then throw away all the art.
You don't buy a museum and then throw away all the skeletons.
There's so many.
A lot of skeletons.
all the
If I've learned
skeletons in the
anything from all of
museum.
the national treasures and Night at the Museums, it's that Ben Stiller should not have a career, and that Jason Statham should have gotten the role in Stolen, which instead went to Nicolas Cage, 2012.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was offered it.
Really?
He was.
Why'd he turn it down?
I don't know. I assume Nicolas
Did he read
Cage
the script? Is that why?
threatened him. Did you what? Have you seen Crank or Crank 2 High Voltage? Both of them great movies, but if we're going by scripts,
Have you
know,
ever seen Drive Angry? If Nicolas Cage hadn't turned down Crank and Crank 2, he would not have appeared in Drive Angry.
I don't think that's at all factually accurate.
I won Drive Angry in a work contest once.
I
lost
bought Drive
that word
Angry once.
contest. Just a heads up.
It was like a bunch of different stuff, including like I think it was like a Bluetooth speaker, a pair of headphones, and just like a random movie that we were sent for like to just give away. And it happened to be Drive Angry, so I own a Blu-ray copy of Drive Angry.
Oh shit! Well, I sold someone a copy of Drive Angry just the other day
Why?
because you wanted every single Nicolas Cage movie.
I've
Why?
thought about that. It's hard. It's actually not like
Oh,
particularly
it is
easy to assemble.
incredibly difficult.
You try getting in a divorce where she takes everything, bro.
It's just
Fucking
expensive.
take a break on Nick Cage.
Wait, did you talk to that guy?
No?
That's what literally the guy said that.
Was
Good.
it you?
Wait, what?
He was.
It might have been
he
me
owned.
actually going in and
He
buying
owned
Drive-In.
every single Nicolas Cage movie. Got into a divorce, and she ended up taking
Half of his Nick Cage movies?
half of his Nick Cage
Why?
collection.
This is
It's
a
just-
Nick Cage curse
she
going on a
hates
Nick
him.
Cage fan.
I'm telling you, that
It
was
was
not
like,
because she wanted them.
God,
That's
who
because
was
she
the
hates
person
him.
from Killers, the Ashton Kutcher movie?
Ashton Kutcher.
The other
Ashton Kutcher.
woman.
No, Ashton Kutcher.
that was Ashton Kutcher
Ashley
too.
Kennedy?
Sure.
Kathleen Kennedy?
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, she was in Killers.
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy. She was in Killers. You know what else she was in? Not in Disney for very long anymore.
I don't think it's a thing.
We're guess 100% this is speculation. This is like as rumor gets. But there is a small wind going around that Kathleen Kennedy might be leaving Lucasfilm and Star Wars.
Which would be kind of huge.
That's kind of fucking humongous.
Because for better or for worse, don't care what your opinion is, she has run Star Wars since the revamp. Since Lucasfilm bought it. She has been the end-all,
Since
be-all,
Disney bought it.
like... What did I say?
Lucasfilm.
Since Lucasfilm
Ever
bought
since
itself.
Lucasfilm bought
Oh, I
itself.
wish it
I don't
could.
say anything
I wish
until I
it
correct
could.
you on just a simple mishap.
By the way, Bryce is here.
Hi.
Oh,
I don't know
For those
any
who
of
don't know,
this.
Bryce is...
MoistyVoice, episode 56. I'm Connor, the moistiest. We have Nick.
He's the moistiest with the voicediest.
You done it! We have Nick.
I've got a lot of voiced.
He's got voice. We have Bryce.
Hi. I don't know any of what we're
And we
talking
have
about today.
Michael.
Dick Buck McKillicuddy.
Dick
Yeah.
Buck McKillicuddy.
What?
He's
Yeah,
a cop.
that's my
That's his
name.
cop
I wish he
name.
wasn't.
It's his cop name.
I really hope it's a real thing because Kathleen Kennedy has not been making great decisions with Lucasfilm on the game front.
Yeah.
She's like 98% film and 2% anything else.
She was the one that killed the bounty hunter game, right?
She killed 1313 again. Yes,
Yeah.
that was her.
For the second time.
She
Well,
controls
technically third
literally
time.
everything
Yeah.
Really?
that
Third
has
time?
Star Wars attached
It almost
to it.
happened again and didn't. So technical third time, but second real time.
Yeah.
She killed 1313.
She, I don't know, like, yeah, I think it's just sort of like she was amazing for what she did and was the right person for the job.
Oh yes.
But I think a year ago, 8 months ago would have been a great time to pass it on. Before Solo got greenlight, approximately somewhere in there.
Solo got greenlit like 2 years ago.
It was a while ago.
It was two or
too
three.
long
It was
ago.
way before The Last Jedi, and we were talking shit about it then.
It was on my like memories on Facebook because I shared the Donald Glover announcement, and I was just like, "Oh, that's cool."
And
Don't
is.
make it.
Donald Glover was amazing. I love him.
Donald Glover was the best part of that movie.
Except for the ending scenes.
Wait,
like
you're
that
telling
very
me-
last scene. in the
You're
movie.
telling me Rose wasn't the best part of Solo?
Okay, I don't understand what people come at me for attacking Rose.
Because people are attacking Rose right now.
Wait, there's a new thing. What's going on?
Oh yeah, no, the actress who played her had to she shut down her Instagram account. She's like going kind of offline.
Kelly Marie Tran.
Yeah, because people are just like fucking like aggressively going at her more than like
going
started
at her
as
or
just-
coming onto her, or
It started off as just like, regular asshole internet people thing.
Yeah.
And now it's like we're going to send things to your actual home with threats in them stage. Like
God.
it's at that point where like she's like, I'm not gonna chance this.
Has she even done anything?
No. She just was herself and played that role. And
Has she been in
If
any
anything,
other
just
like
get
large
mad at Ryan
movies?
Johnson, which I am.
yeah,
no,
I can completely understand just being very upsetty with Ryan Johnson.
I mean, I hated Rose. Character was terrible.
She just didn't add anything.
Well, all she did was take away. That fucking
No,
if
they trade lives,
he should have died.
they don't trade lives.
We don't deal in lives, Captain.
Oh my god.
They don't
Yeah.
deal in
It was
lives.
this, same line in Infinity War that wasn't.
Oh
that.
shit! Yeah, it was the same line.
Yeah, it was just Captain America's a new Rose. Let's attack Chris Evans instead of Kelly Marie Tran.
But we're busy attacking.
Did
Chris
you know
Pratt.
that Jason Statham actually
Chris
worked with
Pratt.
Chris Evans in 2 movies,
Why are
both
we
in
attacking Chris
2004
Pratt?
and 2005?
No, we're attacking Chris
Fast
Evans.
and
You
Furious?
just said Chris
no,
Pratt.
He
Fantastic
misspoke.
Four.
I don't want to attack Chris Pratt.
Jason
I love
Statham
Chris
was not
Pratt.
in.
Everyone's
like to try,
attacking
but
Chris
you
Pratt.
What was that? What was that movie that like he's gonna be terrible in, but people wanted him to be something?
Lego Movie 2.
No. Oh no, it was.
I'm just here with unpopular opinions.
I heard that he might be playing Obi-Wan instead of Ewan McGregor.
Are you
What?
fucking
Which would be
kidding me?
fucking
No.
terrible.
No.
Would be so
No.
bad.
No.
You
Okay.
We
Okay.
brought you and you bring in this.
Okay. No. I have absolutely no verification for that.
Who
I don't
said
think
this?
my
Who told you this?
my
I'm gonna punch
cousin
the-
told
I'm
me.
gonna punch your cousin.
We're
Yeah.
finding your cousin and we're beating them up.
You better
Your
watch out,
cousins
Bryce's
lied.
cousin.
They're just straight up liars. You need to disown them.
I
It
can't
was
disown
Cellular
my
in
cousin.
London. It was both Chris Evans and Jessica Biel, actually.
Weird.
Yeah. It's been
There's a
13
pattern.
years.
There's a pattern, and I'm not comfortable with that. Chris Pratt, Obi.
Are you googling this?
Let's see.
Dude, I'm all for Chris Pratt doing an Uncharted or the, like, Indiana Jones reboot.
Ooh, that'd be good.
He'd be good in that role. I'd be okay with that.
No one can be
I actually,
Obi-Wan.
I went and saw the Tomb Raider with Alicia Vikander yesterday. The last third of the movie made up for the first 2/3. It should have been made by other people. The movie was terrible, but I do hope it gets a sequel.
Yeah, no, it's like totally just people are hoping it's him because people want him to do everything.
I mean, I love Chris Pratt. I don't want him to play Obi-Wan. That'd
God,
be terrible.
No. I don't want the Obi-Wan movie to happen actually at this point solely because of Solo. It's because of Darth Maul running this crime syndicate. He can't not be a part of the Obi-Wan movie,
Oh, man.
and it's just going to be Crime Lord Maul, and
It's
that's
so
gonna piss me the
bad.
fuck off.
There's a lot of talk going on Star Wars Twitter, because some
Star
guy,
Wars Twitter?
yeah, there's like
It's a
Black
big
Twitter, there's
Twi-
gay
yeah,
Twitter, there's Star Wars
I
Twitter.
follow Star Wars Twitter.
So there's like a bunch of discussion because some guy points out that they accidentally created a massive plot hole with their costume design choices. In that, like, he goes to Tatooine and he wears this like sort of hermit's outfit.
Yeah.
And he was supposed to be disguised as like, oh, look at me, I'm just a Tatooine guy. Don't notice me. That was like a thing.
You're talking about Obi-Wan?
Obi-Wan, yeah,
Okay.
he's supposed to be all disguised. But then the people who made the prequel movies chose his outfit as the like de facto, this is the basis for the Jedi wardrobe. And because of that, he's in disguise as a Jedi. Because of the fact they were like, oh, Obi-Wan was a Jedi. I bet all the other Jedi wore what he was wearing in A New Hope. So
But no one can kill a Jedi.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually.
like whether or not that was an actual thought that they had, or he just is wearing robes because robes are very popular in this franchise.
If he wasn't wearing those, would Jedi in the prequel have had armor?
I don't
something
think they
to
were going to go
consider.
that old with it. They were like, oh, this is them old Jedis, but they're not like the
This is those
Chance
20
of-
years ago Jedis, the old Jedis.
not the chance of armor Jedi.
Well, then what's the point of armor when you have superhuman reflexes?
What's the point of armor when lightsaber?
Tell that to either of Anakin's arms, bro.
Yeah. Or his legs. Like, really...
Those
Most
were
of his
superhuman
bodies.
reflexes. That was his fault.
That was stupid.
That was
No.
entirely
Obi-Wan overestimated his power. And so just fucking took out his legs like that.
I think you're going to be
You mean
stronger than you
Anakin?
are, so I
No,
need to
Obi-Wan
completely fucking
overestimated
demolish
his
you.
powers.
He did.
So he's just like, I'm just gonna fucking wreck you,
If he
bitch.
had just naturally estimated his power, he would not have completely just like amputated Anakin.
Yeah, he probably would have just taken
He thought
one leg.
Anakin really had a chance, so he shut him down for eternity.
He thought that he was gonna like try to tuck his legs in a little bit more, and just saw them kind of flopping there midair, and just like snip, snip.
Snip, snip, baby.
Question.
Yeah.
Speculation, like parallel universe. Darth Vader, but he never lost an arm and 2 legs. And most of his insides, or whatever. If he had
is
just
that the
like...
only difference? Did Padme still die?
Yeah, everything else still happens, but instead of getting turned into the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail, he just, like, I don't know, gets stabbed through the heart or whatever, but it doesn't quite kill him and they bring him back kind of thing.
He kills the Emperor way faster. He actually usurps the Emperor at, like, decades earlier if he was not turned into a half-robot man.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If he wasn't, like, basically dependent on the Emperor.
Like, yeah, if the Emperor didn't come save his life on Mustafar, turn him into what he is now, break the news of Padme dying, if he was still himself and somehow else those events transpired, and obviously the Empire still happened, he will have murdered the Emperor way, way earlier. It would have been completely different, 100% different universe.
I'm thinking, like, no more than 2 years later, possibly, like...
Probably within the first year.
He'd just be, like, doing his thing, He's like, wait, I don't need you. What? It's not like I'm a half-robot freak.
Well,
Kill him.
even in Revenge of the Sith, like, his day one working for Palpatine, he's talking to Padme, he's like, we could just kill him and then we'll rule the galaxy. Come on, like, he was already there.
Yeah.
So if he had just retained all of his limbs and gone into it with that, it would have been, alright, I'm just gonna wait for him to build something for me to take over once it's stable, and then I'll kill him.
He also did that with Luke pretty quickly, too. Like, hey, that's my son. Now that we're let's kill the old guy.
It's because, like, after that happened and he was turned into the fucking robot, he was like, well, shit, now I've got nobody. I guess I'll do this because I'm sad. And then eventually he was, oh, I totally did bang that broad I love that died. And she had a kid and they delivered it? Yo, kid.
She had...
Fucking, my dreams are back with you.
Holy shit, I just read your mind. You have a sister that you don't know about?
Alright. So
you plowed her?
We'll kill my boss. I've let him do a lot of terrible things. We're gonna look past that. You and me, we're gonna rule the galaxy. I'm back on that train. Let's do that again.
You and me,
Family
Luke,
business.
we can rule this city.
It's a mom and pop shop, family owned since last week. Ever since we killed the old guy.
You and me, Anakin, we can rule this city. Just throw this old man off a cliff. Or you and me, Luke, just throw this old guy over a ledge.
Alright, I know it's been talked about before. We're already here. I'm still mad that in the fucking enhanced edition of Return of the Jedi, they just had Kristen Hayden's ghost there.
Yeah,
that's
Everybody
makes
else
no
gets their
sense.
death ghost, and this motherfucker goes back like 40 years.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like, Luke would never be able to recognize him as Christian Haydenson.
Yeah, look, who's this fucking guy?
Who is this person?
Get
Look
outta
at this
here.
20-year-old dad.
Who somehow, like, aged super fast and then stopped.
Robot suits will do that to you.
They do.
Robot suits will do that to you. All of his testosterone was in his legs.
They channeled it there. How do you think he jumped so far?
He jumped so far.
Yeah, I don't understand who thought that would be
Lucas.
fun.
No, it's because his wife helped him with the original trilogy, and then they split for the prequels. That's the main reason all the writing is bad, is because he had complete control. And you needed only 80% Lucas. You needed supervision on Lucas, and he got none.
Lucas, did you put your toys away? No! Do you want to pick up your toys? No, I want to let them fight! I want to see what happens when Boba...
all of her limbs.
I want to know what happens
Storyboarding.
when Boba Fett gets to fight Mace Windu. That's not going to happen.
That was Jango Fett.
Yeah, I know, but like, I can make his kid fight, and then it'll be cool.
Nah, it's because the old guy killed Mace Windu. Also, am I the only one who feels like Mace definitely could have not died from that as a Jedi?
Yeah.
They never addressed... Like, that could have been an easy plot point anywhere. Is just have Mace come back.
I
with
heard,
a new hand.
I heard some
I mean,
some rumors that Mace might be Snoke.
Oh, no. Yeah, those were the initial...
I'm just saying, I heard
those
fan
were
theories
the,
that might
the
be a
fan
thing.
theories way back before Force Awakens came out, was that Windu might be Snoke. And I laughed at them then, and I'll laugh at you now.
It was all like...
I'm just saying, like, a theory that I heard. I did not say I believed it.
Here's a theory I heard. Slavery was a choice. Now, how bad do I sound? This is you.
This is America.
I'm on Bryce's side. I'll put that on the record.
Thank you.
What? That slavery was a choice?
Shut up.
No,
Asshole.
if in an isolated audio bite anybody is believing that, it's now both of you, by the way, because you also...
Yeah, you just said it.
Your inflection makes it harder to soundboard, but we'll make it work.
Are you telling me slavery is a choice?
Don't make it better. We don't want it to be
You're just
easier.
giving
No,
me
I'm
more
just
variants. You're giving me
exactly.
more takes.
Exactly.
And
That's what I
eventually,
want.
I'm
We're
just...
getting deepfake your racist like.
My racist like?
Well, so there's like deepfakes where they put your face on things. This is deepfakes where we put your voice on things. So you're going to be watching a porno, and you're just going to hear Michael's voice of slavery was a choice in the middle of the sex scene.
Oh, God! Slavery was a choice, you know. Harder!
It's what people want.
Give me the cummies, father. There, that one's for free.
The porn actress looks up and just opens her mouth. The words don't even match, but just Michael's voice. Give me the cummies, father. Squirt scene.
Oh.
We should write stuff.
No.
We're good.
Well, we
Like
shouldn't.
porn or...
Maybe. I don't know.
Whatever pays or may not pay.
We could
Whoever's like
probably write
saying,
better
hey,
porn.
I'm going to let
We
you do
could
this.
probably write better porn. Frick you. We could write phenomenal
We
porn.
could write really good porn. Porn is all about just watching the action and not about the plot. And we're all about PWP.
PWP.
Yeah, fuck PWP.
PWP shit,
Wait.
but we're about PWP.
What's
Yeah.
PWP?
Plot without porn.
Oh,
We're
okay.
about porn without plot.
You gotta
No,
be
wait, no,
about
the other way.
We're about
plot without
not
porn,
porn.
and people like porn without plot. PWP is shit, but we're all about PWP.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
down.
important.
I'm down with plot without
Yeah,
porn.
no. Well, one of them is porn without plot. The other one's plot without porn. And we're into PWP, not PWP.
Oh yeah. Huge difference.
Huge difference.
It's night and day. It's like, I was gonna say something vulgar, but we'll move past this. We don't want to stay on this.
No, that's because that'd just be porn without plot. We're not-
Exactly, and I'm not about PWP.
You know what
Classier
else
than
doesn't
that.
have P?
Your
IHOP.
dogs? Oh.
Oh,
hey,
good segue.
That was a good transition.
That's the best transition you've ever had.
Yay. I got one. It only took 56 episodes.
IHOP is now IHOB.
Oh,
The
man.
International House of Breakfast, calling it now. Nick Wiggs.
International House of Blood. It's all about the blood.
Everyone's like burgers, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That
It'd be
makes
They,
no
breakfast.
they
sense.
sell a single burger?
Yeah,
Apparently.
they sell a shit ton of burgers.
IHOP?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
thinking about Village Inn.
No.
No.
I'm always thinking about Village. If it's a Wednesday, you better believe I'm thinking about
Dude,
Village
I
Inn.
need cheesecake so bad.
Man.
You go to the Cheesecake Factory, not fucking Village Inn.
They
Do I
sell
look like
cheesecake?
I'm made of money?
I've only ever heard of people getting pasta at the Cheesecake Factory, and I don't know what it actually serves.
$20 bowls of soup.
I've actually never been to the Cheesecake Factory. I
Okay.
don't know what they sell.
They sell
At
fucking...
all.
I love the Cheesecake Factory. They sell fucking everything.
It's weird.
It's the weirdest fucking
They just
thing.
sound like Panera Bread Co. now.
If they can overcharge you for something, they will make it.
Yeah. I believe that.
They have no limits. And their chef has no morals, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, wait, that's the truest thing you've said. Just a kitchen without morals, militaire said, a kitchen sans frontier.
Yes. I lost you in the middle of that sentence.
Just don't listen to what he's saying. You're good.
But yeah, no, so IHOP is now IHOB. Nobody knows what the B stands for. In 4 days, we'll find out, I guess.
On June 11th.
So-
So 3 days for you guys.
Look forward to that, I guess.
Other things to look forward to that are way better. Joaquin Phoenix's Joker movie is going to suck compared to Jared Leto's.
You just hate the name Joaquin.
I don't like having to say it. I
It's
enjoy him as an actor.
it's an
he
exhausting
was
name.
Spectacular in Gladiator. He was great in Her. I'm sure he has other movies.
He was good in the other things. Maybe he was in Crank. I don't know.
He was probably, now that I think about it. I mean, no, there's an indie movie he's in right now that I really want to see. It looks like something we would love.
Joker, super indie.
100% indie Joker.
But if you're worried, hey, what about Jared Leto? Don't worry, he's also got a movie. Two
Yeah, so-
Joker standalone
Why,
films.
why are
movies.
they making two Joker movies?
Fuck
We're getting
Bryce.
the Gotham City Sirens. we're getting a Joker and Harley movie, and we're getting 2 Joker movies.
I'm
Oh,
okay
man.
with all the other Joker
Oh, there's
saturation.
too many.
The 2 standalone Joker films starring 2 different actors as Joker set in 2 different universes. Because Joaquin Phoenix's is not part of the DCU. That is very important to that. Is that it is a random standalone Joker origin story that has no effect on Joker as he will exist in future films. And then there's also going to be Jared Leto's movie with a little bit of backstory about the Joker.
A little bit of backstory?
Why?
I don't like the design Joker had in Suicide Squad.
Well,
The way he did.
Oh no,
It's a bad design.
very bad. It's
I
like the
love
Joker.
Jared Leto as Joker, though.
He was
He was a good Joker with
It was
a
a
bad
very
face.
different take on Joker. If they hadn't costumed him the way they did, people probably would have loved it. They would have seen it as an innovative take on a very, complex character who can be played so many different ways.
Yes.
And this was just a very different way.
Well,
Unfortunately, he was also just a dick to everybody.
Well, part of that is they're like, hey, let's film for like 2 months and then cut everything
They
from
cut
it.
90% of Joker scenes.
We're going to turn
Oh,
you into
yeah.
a cameo.
And
Yeah,
we'll
that's
never
right.
see any of them because they didn't even give those in any of the fucking
I'm pissed about
Blu-rays.
it. That's what ticks me off more than anything, because I would actually pay just for a deleted scenes of Suicide Squad and BVS and Justice League. If they just released nothing but
I
deleted
would
scenes on a
pay-
disc, I'd pay for it.
Like not even movie price. I'd pay fucking game price $60 or $80 to get all the deleted scenes from Suicide Squad and BVS.
I just want to know.
They're just 2 completely different movies.
Because there's so much good shit in there. Like, we saw at least bits of it, and we heard so much about it for months.
There was like an hour and a half of BVS that got cut and then never seen.
Holy shit! An
Yeah.
hour and a half.
And then there were 2 some hours of Suicide stuff that got cut and never made into the final movie.
He almost sued at one point. Or, yeah, he was, like, thinking
was
about
suing.
suing about one point, just over the fact that he was, like, supposed to be a big part of the movie,
And then he wasn't.
and then he
He
was
had-
barely in it.
There were more scenes of Joker in the trailers than there were of him in the movie.
Mhm.
Holy shit! Really?
Or like, but what I mean by that is all the scenes of Joker that were in the movie were in the trailers,
And then
but
there
then
was
there were
even
more
more.
Joker in the trailers that was not in the movie, like sizably so, and it showed a great Joker and like different plot things that you could scheme about, and you're like, oh shit, I can't wait to see that, and then the movie came out, and you're like, well, wait a second.
Yeah, it was just none of that.
Well, wait a second. But welcome back to the DC podcast, episode 56.
Yeah, it's
we
that time
somehow
of year.
Found our way there again.
Wait, so we're no longer Jason
We've had like
Statham
8 DC
fancast?
podcasts.
There
Oh
was
yes,
no-
I know.
there was
I
a
know you
period of
guys have
time-
had. There was a period of time where you had like 3 in a row.
It was
It was-
painful.
It was
Yeah.
very bad.
Shit just kept
it just
coming
kept
out.
happening. It was infuriating.
It would have been weird
what
to
are the-
not
we
talk
wanted
about it.
do that.
really quick, what's the fun fact of the week for the DC podcast? Is that the fact that they are having too many DC movies
How
and
the
they're
fuck
not profitable yet?
How the
No,
fuck did
it's-
we even get onto Jared Leto?
Because
It's that
It's on the
um,
docket.
oh
That's
shit,
how.
what's his name?
Joaquin
He's-
Phoenix.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, that was a thing.
It's
Okay.
that Willem Dafoe's in Aquaman.
I thought we were.
Yeah.
What?
Willem.
Yeah.
What?
Willem Dafoe is in Aquaman, which comes out like what, this Christmas?
Something like that. It's coming up soon. You know what I'm speaking of Aquaman, and this is related to all of these things actually. The Crow reboot that they were planning has
what?
completely fallen apart.
Well, good.
Jason
As it should.
Momoa has left. He said like he's not on it anymore. He was like, "Oh, I'm so sad, but whatever." And the director, who's already left it once, left it again. And so it's basically just not. It's back into like super limbo, where it should remain forever
Yeah.
because it should never have been made.
First, will never
because first of all, the 2 or 3 sequels that they made shouldn't have happened at all. But then rebooting it and just it's so disgustingly disrespectful. And like there's things like how soon is too soon? Like nobody wants this, nobody needs it. It is purely a money grab, and frankly, the only reason anyone's even remotely interested in it is because of what happened in the original film. If that hadn't happened, nobody would even care, and that's gross.
Other weird names in Aquaman. Moving off this sad crow shit. Other than
So
Willem
sad.
Dafoe, who plays Nuidis Volko, Dolph Lundgren is in it.
Yeah.
Dolph motherfucking Lundgren is an Aquaman. 2018, mind you.
Okay, who's gonna be the batshit, like, who's gonna be the ABC of superhero movies who allows fucking,
Selena Gomez just got signed down for a Marvel movie.
No. Under Siege 2, he's in Russia right now. He's fucking insane. He's got a ponytail. No, it's not
Val Kilmer?
No.
Who are you?
Yeah. Who's gonna be
said
the
ponytail.
Who's gonna be the ABC of superhero movies? Who brings Steven Seagal on for a movie?
He's gonna
and
be
then when he does something horrendous,
Is there a
has to like
DC
separate
knockoff
themselves.
of Punisher?
I don't think DC has a Punisher equivalent.
I don't think so.
Killshot? Deadeye?
No, those are.
No, they're all.
No, it's the fucking. No, that's Daredevil I'm thinking of. God.
Yeah, I don't think there's a
Randall
Punisher.
Park is in Aquaman.
Because I'm just trying to think, who will they let Steven Seagal be from the DC universe?
I don't think he'd get into DC, actually.
I feel like he would.
I don't think he would. No one really should get into DC right now.
Well,
No.
no, what's frustrating
It's free
is
money. It's
BVS was bad because they...
So many reasons.
Well, I mean, a lot of reasons. Personally, I will always fight for,
Batfleck?
can't remember his name. How am I supposed to fight someone?
Abrams.
No. Abrams?
You love Abrams.
Batfleck?
Why is J.J. Abrams in... No,
Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
meh.
I will always vote for... I will fight for Snyder because if he gets his reign, the movie comes out good. And BVS, if it came out differently, if it came out how he wanted it to theatrically, it would have been a lot better. Because the Ultimate Edition, which is the home release we got, was actually a good movie because it didn't have a lot of the shit that theatrical cut out. And that was a lot closer to his original image.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you didn't like Zack Snyder.
No, I like Zack Snyder.
Oh.
I didn't see Justice League because he had to leave because he was
The whole
way
thing.
over that.
The whole thing.
No, I hate the fuckboy misogynistic piece of shit
Joss
that brought
Whedon.
on Joss Whedon
Oh,
for
yeah.
Justice League, who ruined the movie entirely.
He's got a.
because the first thing he did was fire Junkie XL like a goddamn fucking brain dead mongoloid fuck.
Who was the one who Joss Whedon just got given a like all-female superhero team
Oh my
franchise.
Ooh, that sounds bad.
Was he still working on Batgirl?
No, he's been off of that for like 2 months or something like that. To produce for a female detective comedy series. Yeah.
What?
It's a female detective.
Oh, that can't be good.
Oh, that's gonna be horrible. I can't wait to see it.
Oh no.
I'd pay $7.50 at a theater box office to see that.
Pippa Smith, grown-up detective. Hailing from creators Who Gives a Shit and Whatever the Fuck. It's a dark comedy, bloody bloop bloop bloop, Joss Whedon's directing.
Fuck me. No, but with
No,
the cast
he's
of
executive
Aquaman,
producing, my bad.
After Justice League, you would think, yeah, DC's doing terrible because Justice League was terrible. But Aquaman looks not terrible. Also, it's Jason Momoa, so...
Jason Momoa was actually probably my favorite part about Justice League.
That's what I heard.
Just because he was all in. Like, everyone else felt like they were in varying levels of confusion and uncertainty of what scene they were shooting. And he's just like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just here to scream and, be big. And he did. He screamed and he
did
been
both
big.
of those
And he'd
things.
be big.
So he was probably the most successful actor in that movie in that regard.
Back to your original question, Bryce, yes, I'll also fight for Batfleck.
Okay.
I think he makes a very good Batman. Also,
We have one weird one. It's pretty weird.
You got one weird one.
We have a weird one?
Do we always do weird ones?
Oh, yeah, someone tried to kill Stan Lee again.
That's what it was. Thank you. I was like, I know it. Yeah, so I'm officially on board with the conspiracy theory that the government is trying to do this. I've started the conspiracy theory, and I'm also its biggest...
It's one believer.
Yeah, biggest fan of it.
Until
It's
you guys
only
hear this, in
believer.
which case I'm sure, we'll have convinced you.
At this point, it's just not, greedy people.
Is this
It's
just
got to
the
be
gaping
organized. It's way too much at this point. So yeah, armed gunmen showed up to fucking I don't even know what
It was outside his house, I think.
They were just like, hey, Stan Lee, we have guns and you're Stan Lee. And that was
he
pretty
like,
much...
Excelsior?
And he was like, oh, man. But yeah, so government wants Stan Lee dead. And I think that or someone in his estate is trying to like push him to suicide. Like they're just trying to drive him.
Well, yeah, because there were all the care people he had that were actually like hurting him and shit.
Like they were like, oh shit, we got found out for trying to kill him. Well, what if he kills himself? And what if not us drive him to it? So we're just gonna send some armed gunmen, not to kill him, but to spook him.
So, yeah,
To make him contemplate.
So that he kills himself.
The two people had guns. One of them demanded that Leo owed him money, and then they were arrested.
They're pretty bad at whatever they were trying to do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound
Kill
like...
him. That is all.
Great.
No, I don't think that was the goal. They wanted to get something out of it.
Money.
They were pretty bad at that too.
No, that's fine. Just Stanley, walk it off.
He just gives them the money. Like, do you know how much of this I have lying around? Fucking here, Jesus.
It's like
I burn money to keep myself warm in the winter.
Fireplace.
I inject myself with money because I'm running out of blood. Please give me back my blood.
There are no matching donors for whatever's in my system at this point.
So I'm just using money.
Stanley recently filed a $1 billion lawsuit against his company, PAL Entertainment, alleging that 2 employees tried to steal his identity.
What?
Nice.
1 billion?
Yep. And there have been reports of his daughter spending a great deal of his money and someone forging a $300,000 check in his name.
Holy shit.
So, like, it's a sugar daddy thing, except it's his daughter and there's no sex, just him being sad. It's a pretty good setup she's got.
Yeah.
Just exist and take money
I
from
don't know if that's
Stanley.
him.
Boy, the people I would get money from if I was a woman.
Like,
So many Twitch.
Anyone that I meet, frankly.
Yeah.
Just Twitch?
Every opportunity would be exploiting people for
wait,
their
Nick, you don't have
weakness.
glasses. You
I don't
want
want to
on
sound
Twitch.
crass, but my life would be so much easier if I was a woman.
I'd have more money. That's
I
the
would-
only thing
yeah.
I will
It would be so
concede.
much more money.
I would have so much more money, and that is all that I will concede in that.
I'm not going to
In that vein.
conversation.
Are you sure?
Yes.
And that's just because I would be like all in on the exploitation.
I'd be all in
scene.
on the exploitation. There's no reason not to be. E3 predictions?
E3 is freaking tomorrow. That's weird.
E3's tomorrow?
By our next podcast,
Oh my
E3
God.
will have
Exactly.
happened.
That's what I'm getting
No,
at.
it's on the 10th, isn't it?
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh,
It's
I thought it was
freaking-
like on Sunday.
It's like this weekend.
That
Pretty
happened
sure
on
it starts
Sunday.
on the 8th. I don't know. It's this weekend is the point. That's whack. Like, I just feel like it doesn't matter. And like,
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Nothing really
It's better than last year in like, you know, with the whole like everything was not just announced but basically fully fleshed out going into
Yeah,
it.
nothing happened last year. Everything that like,
Nintendo
was shown
happened
was
in a
already
Yeah,
Anyway.
Nintendo happens.
Nintendo happened hard and
Nintendo
was
was a thing.
I just hope that we get more information on Metroid Prime 4.
No.
It's not going to happen.
it's gonna all
but
be
I can
about
hope.
the new Pokemon.
New
Right.
Pokemon.
Fallout
Oh,
76.
it's June 12th. You're right.
God, what a bad name.
Is it online? Is it Battle Royale? Is it co-op?
I don't think it's Battle Royale.
I'm gonna go with yes, no, and no because that would be too smart.
It would be too smart for them.
That would be the
Bethesda
right
is
thing
not
to
a
do.
smart company.
If it
Never
was anyone
called Bethesda
else,
smart.
it
Accurate.
would. That is the correct decision. That is not the decision they made.
God no.
But no, I just can't imagine that this is just like a fully fleshed out, standalone, normal ass Fallout game. There's got to be some weird big gimmick.
Some
and-
weird big
Well,
kink
yeah,
to
I see
it.
it either being a co-op type game or a new ESO.
Fallout Battle Royale.
I don't think they would make a new ESO because they're still making current ESO, and I think they're content.
I
with
think
that.
they're on the death span of it though.
Did you know that the
they just
new
released a new expansion? like last
the
week.
new expansion got terrible reviews.
Did it? Oh.
It was trash.
No, I think they're on the last because other than Warcraft, which is actually dying and has been for years, and it's been
Battle
terrible.
of Azeroth though is huge.
It helped them out like a motherfucker. But MMOs obviously always have set lifespans. ESO, I think, is reaching gates.
Yeah, I mean, it was never like I was always just surprised it got as big as it did in the first place.
Oh, yeah. I did
Always.
not think it was going to go well at all.
I thought it would be like a, hey, here's ESO, and everyone was like, this is an amazing concept, terribly done. And they kind of were, but they still played it.
Yeah.
It wasn't as terrible as, maybe it's just, it was better than expectations, like lower than hopes, better than expectations, and that was enough at this point from Bethesda.
I guess.
So the one thing that I really got out of the trailer for Fallout 76 is it says that the vault is specifically set to open up like 20 years after the bombs hole or whatnot, and they say like you're the ones who are going to rebuild humanity or whatnot. I think it's going to be something like Rust or Ark, where it's like a construction
survival.
Survival like base building game.
I'd be 100% okay with that.
I think it's going to be something like that because I mean
Fallout Shelter.
They already had
bigger.
They already had the
console.
base building in
so
Fallout
okay with
4. I definitely think it's going to be some sort of survival.
Because they tried to do that with Fallout 4, yeah, but
it just
didn't go well.
I fucking hate settlements so much.
Yeah, they're just
No,
another one
you
needs your
love
help.
settlements.
I stopped playing on the first settlement that I actually to progress the story. You had to do shit for that town. I stopped playing at that point. I had an absolutely zero interest in continuing if this was even remotely the future.
That's smart. You're smart. I wish I was that smart.
And that was like 5 days after I had just spent $60 on the damn thing, and I still just could not bring myself to care whatsoever.
Yeah, I think I stopped and restarted Fallout 4 too many times.
You did.
I only know of like 3 of them, and yeah, you did.
I did actually find out a lot of cool text, and that's literally just put everything to luck, nothing into intelligence, and idiot savant, and if you get lucky, well, you're set. Get 15 levels in one go.
That was my
Damn.
second character.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's intense.
Oh, yeah. No, it's the sick tech.
If you're gonna put luck in a game, you have to make it broken as shit.
My first
It's
character was
important.
very much just classic Fallout, like using a lot of laser guns and shit.
Yeah.
As one does.
Yep.
And it was high intelligence, so it actually leveled crazy fast still. Because Fallout 4 is just high intelligence, you level fucking
Yeah,
fast.
you either have to do it like all intelligence or all luck. That's pretty much
And
it.
my second character is no intelligence, just all idiot savant and melee. And that was such a mess.
Yeah, I called that Lucky Ted.
So terrible.
Thank you.
I should watch someone play that game so I can play that game in a fraction of the time.
You can watch me play it.
Yeah, I'll just
I
sit
hate myself.
I'll just like sit on your bed and watch you play Fallout.
If
for
I
the
put
next
another 6 hours
6
into it, I
hours.
could plat it.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah.
That's concerning.
Mm.
Why'd you let yourself do that?
I don't know.
Is that just an insta kill?
Shh, it doesn't matter.
We don't wait. Sorry,
Sorry.
Bryce
I'm
is new.
I'm
We
bad.
no, we used to talk about the game, but we have
A
more
lot.
audio listeners than visual listeners.
That's fair.
So we put something on so that if someone is watching, it's interesting. But we don't talk about it for the sake of audio listeners being like, "What the fuck?"
That's fair. I'm a bad
So we try not to address it. But Bryce is new, so please forgive him.
I'm new
Yeah.
and old at the same time.
Yeah, you've been here twice?
I've
3
been
times?
here 3 times, but they're in like the first 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Those don't count.
The ones that we actively recommend skipping.
Yeah.
We recommend you start
the
like
reason
22.
why we recommend is you.
Oh,
Aw.
that's very sad. Also, there's just a lot of audio issues.
He was
It's mostly audio issues.
He was there the time we got drunk and played
Nope.
No, that was Logan.
Nope.
Oh, that was.
I was never here during a drunk cast.
What were we even
There,
What were we doing?
Next week has to be a drunk cast, right? Because we do drunk cast for
oh yeah.
our goatees and E3.
Yeah, so that's something to look forward to.
Shit.
Start
Should I
prepping.
make some very, very vodka heavy hard lemonade
You
again?
bring whatever you need to bring.
Just
We'll
don't-
just get more fucking Do SA liquor.
Don't eat any bread for the next 7 days, so that by
So
next
that
week's
I can
time.
like get Jesus bread or something.
By the way, Do SA alcohol is good.
Yeah, we talked about the Smirnoff was a berry. like-
Red, white, and berry.
Yeah, red, white, and berry. It's just the America drink, and it's the best.
It's pretty good.
It's genuinely amazing. Go buy it.
Give us money, Smirnoff.
Smirnoff
Anybody
pay
at
for
this
this.
point, like,
Anybody.
oh, I'm still mad. Bad Dragon refuses to actually like sponsor anybody.
They're so local. It's such a great team.
It would be such a great team for
Bad
us.
Dragon is local?
yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
like
They're based in Arizona.
they're like 15
What?
miles from here. Not
Yeah.
even.
I did not know that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
They're like South Phoenix or something like that.
Holy
yeah.
shit.
You could get a job there.
I actually looked at their job openings for a while. It's mostly like just pouring rubber into dildo molds.
Yeah.
But I'll be fucked if I don't want to do that.
I mean, they don't make new product anymore, so...
They haven't. Oh my god! I checked for like a year. I kept checking because I'm like, I want to come back with and Bad Dragon again. 40 episodes later, I have a new product, and every time it's just there's nothing new.
Yeah.
The last new thing they released was the Demogorgon, and it looks terrible.
Oh yeah. I don't know, like that they need to though. What?
So they have such a wide library, but the thing
And you
is,
can only make a horse stick look so many different ways.
wrong. But they a lot of their consumer base actually buys everything they have.
Yeah.
Is there some, like, I want to say 30 or 40% of their consumers will buy one thing, maybe two, and then the rest of them are in it because they are very much a specialty seller, and they go through and buy all the stuff.
How much of their consumer base is people who just want to use the product for recreational purposes, and how much of them are Pornhub community content makers who know that's an easy multiple tens of thousands of views?
The greater number is the people that make videos.
It's fair.
It's worrisome.
Just
Me
follow the
personally,
Which one are
I don't
you?
have an opinion.
Which one are you in that? Are you recreational or is this some side
I don't
business?
think I could ever videotape myself having sex.
I have a hard time videotaping myself.
What if you
doing
just
anything.
recorded some audio to it?
Fuck no.
We had a discussion about this earlier.
Did we?
Well, we were talking about it a little bit.
Well, I'm not like in this instance. This is.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving Nick
We were
the
just talking
background.
about Nick's parents doing it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, is Michael
Oh, man.
borrowing the snowball so he can record a sex tape with your mom?
Oh. Okay, I was like, what even could have let that makes sense? No, but that makes sense a lot more than I was just like, just out of the blue you talk about my mom doing these things? Okay.
I was
Yeah.
just like, I was over there, I was thinking, maybe Nick's mom is making a sex video. I should share this with Michael and Bryce. What are my thoughts?
We had some thoughts as well.
They have
And-
thoughts.
Yeah, we
you.
figured
Yeah,
that
we had some thoughts.
your parents are too classy.
So what's it for? Because when I see a 45-year-old or older getting a microphone, the one thing I can see it reasonably being used for is sex video.
6. You were close. Yeah, 46.
Damn.
So what's it
No,
for?
it actually it is 45 because her birthday's not for another month. So there you go.
Damn.
Damn. Connor with the
Good.
guesses.
Yeah.
So you know the classes that make her do stupid shit like have a Second Life account?
Oh.
They also require her like recording not video essays but like spoken essay type thing, like
Gotcha.
Talk about a subject for 10 minutes kind of thing.
Right.
She has to have a Second Life account?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sucks.
That's a whole
She's
thing.
so pissed about it.
College is weird, bro.
Don't get your master's in nursing. Actually do, because we need people who are in that profession. but-
Actually,
We're
don't let
into it.
people die.
Alternatively, yeah, population control. Don't become nurses.
If you become a nurse, make sure it's of the abortion variety.
Abortion nurse. Ooh, that'll replace Roseanne
Oh,
on
that's
ABC.
a great jingle. Abortion
Oh.
nurse.
I would watch her hell.
ABC, please give us money.
Disney
Just think-
loves abortions.
Oh.
Disney's all about abortions. Just think about all those Disney princesses who got them.
Condoms weren't invented in most of those eras, so yeah.
I don't think... Does Genie, like, aborting Jasmine count as an abortion?
Yes.
Okay. Then yes. It had to just be Aladdin being like, hey, Genie,
For my 4th wish. What?
fetus deletus, thanks.
These are bad people.
That's not true.
Thank
Name
you.
one bad thing I've done.
You can't. See, you can't.
Boom.
I'm pretty sure.
Name 3 of my Poor Decision albums.
Name one bad thing I've ever done. You can't, and boom. Those are your 3 bad decision albums.
I
Wait,
honestly,
that's just Two-Door Cinema Club.
I was ready for you to just have like 40 minutes of Jason Statham facts, so that was kind of, I was a little bit banking on that being way too much like investment,
Gotcha.
but I was ready for it.
I'll come back next week with Jason Momoa. We're just gonna start doing Jasons.
Oh man,
Oh, that's a great idea.
there's so many Jasons.
Oh, just
There
be
are a
a
lot of
Jason
Jasons.
fan cast.
Jason Bateman's gonna be the most uninteresting one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna care for Bateman. That's gonna be a bad week.
Look,
You're still gonna
forward
do
to
it, but it's
not
gonna be
You know
a
what?
bad
Here,
week.
we've mentioned Jason Bateman. He's in this week. We can skip him.
Yay!
He's been addressed.
Overwatch has a new PTR patch, which is pretty big. They changed the shit out of Horizon, the worst map in Overwatch. They have new Symmetra, who's actually very, very new. Like, everyone was like, oh, she'll be a little different, and like, holy crap, it's pretty huge.
In other E3 predictions, I bet 3 shots we see a new Simac trailer for Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. I think that's gonna happen. They have to have something, and I think that's probably the easiest thing to have.
When was the last time we had a trailer for?
2013.
Yep.
I don't think it's gonna happen this year.
Oh no, it's been in hard... They moved the entire Witcher team to Cyberpunk once Witcher finished. It's been hard production, and the Twitter account was actually active a month or 2 back.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Some new news came out not that unrecently.
No, it has been having a lot of work done on it.
Okay, then I think it's possible. I still don't think it's going to happen. But I also said that Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't going to come out in 2018, so
Yeah, you goddamn fool.
so I don't know anything.
You know nothing.
I literally do know nothing.
If we're gonna make a bet about anything, I'm gonna bet that.
How many shots?
Oh God, 4.
Oh,
two.
shit.
Two.
Oh shit!
Two shots.
Yeah, 2 shots, okay.
2 shots. That God, who are the people that out?
If you snap your finger...
Devolver Digital.
Damn it!
What
That
about 'em?
Devolver Digital doesn't do as wild a conference this year.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
Okay.
easy.
I
Wait.
won't take that because I also believe they won't.
Yeah, they can't. They
They don't
peaked.
have anything coming out this year.
They peaked. That's
Yeah, so-
plain and simple, they peaked.
They just don't have the content to justify doing that big a thing as follow-up.
Yeah, there's nothing there.
They didn't even have the content to justify what they did last year.
And that's exactly why I don't think they'll do it again. Like, because if they have like one game coming out, it's just going to be like a 5-minute thing. I just assume they're going to walk out on stage and just start clapping and leave.
I know what I'm hoping for, and that's the
Like a-
2018 Switch Pokemon is going to be Coliseum XD style, but I've been hoping for that since XD came out. So, that's just
So
me.
you mean the 2019 Switch Pokemon?
Sorry, yeah, I
Because the
forget what year it
2018
is.
Switch is the
Let's
EV
go EVP.
Pokemon.
No, I just forgot what year it was. I'm hoping that next year's main title Pokemon game is going to be a Coliseum XD style, because those games are so good.
I'd be okay with that.
But
Yeah,
it's
I'd be down with that.
It's probably just going to be a really weird.
Personally, I'd
regular
want
game.
an EV Fallout Shelter Battle Royale.
Maybe Tekken actually gets EV this go around.
Oh my fucking
I'd buy
God.
Tekken.
Wait.
I'd buy Tekken.
Tekken was supposed to have Eevee?
It was the April
was a
Fool's Day
joke.
prank.
I would buy Tekken.
They had like the Tekken 7 cover with like Eevee on
No,
it, and it
they
was
had
like
a
new
Tekken,
character
they had
coming.
a match of Tekken where they just superimposed a picture of Eevee.
That's awesome.
But it obviously didn't happen.
Oh.
Oh my
or else
God.
Connor would have a copy of Tekken.
I'd have a copy. I fucking love Eevee.
He
Eevee's just the
fit
best.
in the universe. They've had fucking dinosaurs in Tekken before.
Well, I mean, they made Pokken, which is literally Pokemon Tekken, so
Yeah.
it's not that weird to imagine they might put Pokemon in Tekken.
Wait, just
Pokken
Pokken
Tournament
yeah.
is literally
Oh!
Pokemon Tekken.
yes, I have seen that.
I have
I
owned
thought
it.
you were gonna say, "Oh wait, I have that." How did?
No, I don't have it.
I played it once and was like, nope.
it's not very good.
It was whack. It was
It's
real
got this
whack.
really
Yeah,
weird.
it didn't look very great.
It's got this really weird keep out system where as long as you're not in like range, it's a 3D keep away game. And then like when you get into range, it turns into like a 2D fighter.
Yeah, it's not very fun to watch
That's
either.
no.
That's
so.
weird. I don't know. I'm just
So
not a fan
basically,
of fighting
some characters
games.
are
You know,
just.
so
I'm gonna
many of
stick-
the fighting games you've had me play are that. It's just a 3D keep away and then 2D fighter.
Street Fighter.
That was like half the arcade games you had me play.
No, you fucking forced me to sit down and play that fucking. What was that bullshit? Deadliest Warriors?
I'm sorry, you loved it and it was amazing.
Okay.
What is Deadliest Warriors?
It's the worst. Holy shit. Fuck Vlad.
Okay.
What?
More importantly, fuck what was it? Was it the Mongol?
Attila the Hun.
The motherfucker with the horn, Attila the Hun.
There's a
Broke ass piece of shit.
glitch in the game where you could never ending play a horn sound effect.
It doesn't even do it. It's like not even an ability. It's just
It's
a
just a
constant
thing.
sound bite.
No,
And holy
there's
shit,
a button that's not bound to anything, but when you hit it, it just plays a horn.
Forever?
Forever.
No, you just keep hitting the button.
Oh.
And it doesn't have. There's no delay. There's no stop. It's just a fucking horn. And it did it forever and ever and ever. And it until I killed him. He played it, and it's the worst. It's the god awful
It's
worst.
called mind games, man. You got in your head.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, we need to do a couple of just fighting game videos.
Just need to get PS Now.
There's so many on there. It's
It's
weird.
because it's got you access to the PS3 and PS2 libraries. There's too many fucking games there.
Who was it? Fuck. Some studio said that this next console
Ubisoft.
generation is going to be the last one.
Ubisoft expects
Yeah.
one more console gen.
The president or CEO, one of the two of Ubisoft.
So wait, like the top of Vendy's shareholder, or
The French guy with the French name.
sorry, it's
He
it's a-
said you're right, Connor. The top event
it's an
shareholder.
industry joke. You might not.
Yeah.
It's a French thing.
He was just like, I'm thinking that by the end, or by the next console, everything's just going to be streamed. There's not going to be more consoles. People will just, like, have controllers and things that allow them to just real-time play and access games. No download, no just game.
Weird.
Streaming video games sounds weird.
It's already a thing with
Oh,
PS
yeah.
Now.
I guess that's true.
Like, you download sorta,
But
but
you
you
need,
also
like-
don't.
You need a thing to do that.
Well, it's basically
You're not
just
a
like
console.
it'll be like an Apple TV or
Okay,
a
so
Fire
it's gonna be
TV.
like a little, like,
it'll just be
a
a thing.
It'll just be a Steam box.
And part of a function of it is you will have access to all the games that you like. They'll just be apps on the Roku. Is the PlayStation Now app, and you just plop in your controller and you do. But games will be released onto that, not
Okay.
just ports and things. I don't think I buy that, but
I don't want it to happen, but I will.
That is the
accept-
eventual-
Yeah,
future.
that's what's happening. I don't know. I could see that happening within one console generation. Console generations are like a long time.
it's basically by 2025 there will be no more consoles. What will you accept?
I'll accept that. Yeah, no sooner than 2020.
Oh yeah, definitely not before then. But I
I
think
don't
it
have
could
the
happen.
funds for before 2025.
But I think that's sort of also the solution to, the why would I get a 4K TV, PS4, all this crazy shit, when I can just PC, cost-wise. I think that's sort of the solution, is that, now you don't have to. You got one thing, you just pay your subscription and everything's going to come out that way.
Yeah.
At most, maybe you just, get the new version of it eventually.
Eventually.
I don't like that future, but I accept it.
Wow. So, consoles were a choice, huh?
Consoles were a choice. That's what all the famous rappers are going to be saying in 6 years.
Just give me Drake. PS4 was a choice.
You had the choice between the Xbox One, Microsoft's all-in-one home entertainment system, and you chose the PlayStation 4 multimedia system.
I don't know if that's the argument I'm making, but
That's
I
the
don't think
argument I'm
Xbox One was ever really a choice. It was sort of
making. It was
just
a lifestyle.
It was
no
like
one ever
it's a,
chose between the two.
it's like it's a Wednesday. Am I gonna go to IHOB or Village Inn? It's not a choice. You're gonna say you chose, but no, you just went to Village Inn.
I'm
Yeah,
going
there's
to
no real
IHOP. I wanna
choice
see
between
what the
IHOP
B
and
is.
Village Inn. It's just Village Inn on a Wednesday.
Breakfast.
Just walk in. I'd like
No.
a B.
I'm just gonna go to Village Inn. Doesn't matter the day of the week. Do you know why?
Can you go to IHOP right now and say I'd like a pea? I think that's bad.
They'll give you it, but you won't like it. It's not on the. It's one of those secret menu things.
Yep.
Oh, I went to Starbucks and tried that and got a restraining order. That
I'd
was
like
a weird
a
secret menu item.
one night stand. Is that a drink? Well, I mean, eventually you put it in the drink.
Hey, never say those words again.
Big Bill Cosby fans here.
I said eventually. No, that implies that the drink is after the act. What are you talking about?
Oh, I just assume you have like 30 minutes of workup for it.
We're gonna have crazy sex, and then I'm gonna roofie you and get the fuck out of there.
Oh no, you're just edging the entire time in the bar before you do it.
Yeah, I can see that. Connor's into it.
What?
It's bad.
Edging all the time in the bar, and then you just get off.
You ever just sitting in a bar, jerking, but never quite finishing for hours?
Oh, well, when you say it like that. Yeah.
I mean, what else do you do in a bar?
Jerk it and finish in under hours?
No, you just jerk it. Just start If you go to a bar and you start aggressively masturbating in the bathroom, and the cops have to come to pull you out, you're doing something right.
I'm
Yep,
gonna
that's what I
open a
always
bar.
say.
It's gonna be called The Edge. Anybody can
I
masturbate.
think that's
If you
already a
come,
gaming
you're
bar.
gone. Probably.
If you come, you're gone.
If you come, you're gone.
If you come, you lose.
Yep. That's
If
the
you
rules of the
ooze,
bar.
you lose.
That's the rules of the
It's
bar.
the rules of Power Rangers. If you ooze, you lose.
Nope, rules of my bar. The Edge. If you go home and come, you can come back. Just don't do that disgusting thing in my bar. You filthy.
I don't like bodily functions when people do it publicly.
God didn't want you to come.
God wanted you to come, he'd have given you 2 prostates.
He would have given you more testicles to produce more semen. Is this just what we're saying? If God wanted you to come, you would have made your body
I don't
differently?
know what we're saying.
You'd have
right
4
now.
testicles,
I don't
2
think we're ever
prostates.
saying anything.
Your dick would be like a forked kind of
Your
situation.
dick would
Oh,
be like
God.
one of those fucking...
That's just a lizard.
Yeah. You'd be a lizard.
You'd be an echidna with 4 penises.
Knuckles died in
what?
2018, bro.
How
God
dare you?
clearly wants lizards to come.
The echidna's not a lizard.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's totally
It's a little
is.
mammal.
It's got little
Yeah, it's a
spikes.
mammal.
It's a mammal.
It's got little spikes.
We can have spikes too.
Only lizards have spikes.
Not accurate.
You think you can't get a Prince spike on your dick? I don't know what the name is.
A Prince Albert?
Yeah! But with spikes on your dick?
Wait, what?
You think you
Somehow-
can get Prince on your dick?
We came back to the
Well, I mean, you can't. His corpse can't stop you, I guess.
the ever-present topic that is Prince Albert's has come up once again.
Yeah, it comes up a lot.
That's
now.
usually the sign that that's the end of this week on the MoistyVoice.
We should have hit that sign 5 minutes ago.
We'll
As most weeks happen.
we'll
No.
not apologize for the last 5 minutes because then we wouldn't be us.
What, if we apologize for anything we say, we wouldn't be good people?
If we apologize,
we're
we're
not
admitting
good
we're at
people.
fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we apologize, we're admitting we're at fault.